During my live streams, I get a lot of questions about Phasmophobia in general, and I think one of the best ways to show you guys a lot of things about this game is by simply going through an efficient, quick, but informational perfect investigation. So that's exactly what we're doing today. This is my custom 9.0 multiplier on 6 Tanglewood Drive. All of my stuff's by the front door. From this point pushing forward, I'll be doing 0 edits. You will get my thought process from this moment we step in until the moment we guess the ghost. So I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. Make sure you're subbing. If you haven't, make sure you check me out on the TT side of things as well. And let's dive right into this. All right, timer is set to 0, 0, 0, 0. Going in 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we are. I always walk around with a thermometer. In my opinion, this is the best way to identify Ghost Room, as Ghost Room will just be the coldest room in the house. Now, I do start with breakers on too, so this helps. Every room should be between like 19 and 22 degrees, something like that. And the Ghost Room should be like 16. Voodoo Doll would be right here if you don't know that. Continuing on out here, I heard it throw something out here. That's another thing you can pay attention to that really helps. Music box would be right here, and it's not. Did it throw back here? It did not. So I think we're going to have a living room ghost based off of that throw. That's actually incorrect. No shit. Tarot would be right here, and ladies and gentlemen, it is. Let's go. Where did this thing throw? Interesting. We have bone and tarot already, so we're already frying. Let's find this ghost room. 17-1. I mean, that's something to look at. Let's just double check the basement here just to be proactive, but I do think that 17-1 is going to be us. Yep. We got ourselves a kitchen ghost, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring everything over here. I will probably hit the fast forward button a couple times, but I'm not clipping anything out here. But if I'm not talking, you know, I mean, you guys could just sit here and stare at my face, but I'm not going to assume you want to do that. All right, y'all know the deal. We got it. All right, y'all know the deal. We got to have Alf. All right, y'all. Sit down, Alfie. I can't get him. Y'all know the deal. We got to have Alfred nearby. That is my emotional support gnome. Snag, snag. Oh, I didn't want that snag. I do want this snag. All right. Let's get our crucifixes set. And we have our Onryo test underway. You want to test for Onryos very early. You want to get those 3 candle lights out while you are at a high sanity, because an Onryo can hunt you no matter what after it blows out those 3 candles. But if you wait until later in the investigation, you run the risk of the ghost just hunting naturally, because, you know, you surpassed that 50% sanity law, which is where most ghosts can hunt at. That's unfortunate. We're going to miss that. We're going to have to reboot that. So that was 3 candle blows and no Onryo. So, bada boom, bada bacon, egg, and cheese. We did get EMF. Let's grab this door move. Let's also grab this motion sense. It's a beautiful thing. I do think we're going to be dealing with a wraith here, as it has been stepping around in here, motion sense and everything else, and opening a, oh my god, I just lagged so bad. Yeah, as it has been stomping around in here, all around this motion sensor, but has yet to step in soul. Unless we have a Monica Lewinsky, but I'm not seeing any ghost orbs here. Alright, we do need this object thrown, because my last one didn't register, but don't worry, Mom, it'll happen. Nice, we'll take that. That's free real estate. Come on, Ghosty, my old friend. I need you to toss some shit again. Alright. So how you feeling today, Alfie? We had a little moment in one of my most recent videos over on TikTok, man. You, my friend, had a demon inside of you. Oh. Nice, we'll take that. That's unfortunate. We'll get an interaction photo as well, as it is one of the harder photos to get. People during lives tend to quote me on the ability to do it and, like, you know, the fact that I do it so often. So let's get one in this video so you guys can see how I do that, especially with the new camera. It makes it a bit easy. I actually wait for the throw to end, and I wait for the prompt to be sitting still on my camera, like showing me that that interaction is still there, and then I take the photo. That's free real estate. You'll love a trifecta. And then let's do this. Let's do a little sanity drain test. Ooh, that took a fat chunk off of us. That was a bit more than 10%, I believe. So that's really interesting when that happens. That means it's not going to be a normal ghost. You know, like a mare. If you run into a mare during a... I don't want that. If you run into a mare during a ghost event, it'll take 10% of your sanity off. Banshee will take like 15. Then you got ghosts like Onis, which will take 20%. So just something to note. And I believe a Wraith will also take a higher percentage as well, as shown in Exhibit A. All right, so we do have our 3 side objectives. We have 4 out of 5. We have 5 out of 5, and we have our 3. So we just simply need a photo. You know, it'd be cool if we can get a little interaction photo of Alfred. So this is where you, my friend, do a trick. You imagine if he did, bro? That'd be so cool. I don't think I've ever gotten an interaction photo of Alfie, the goat himself. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? Yeah, I am let's just double check ourselves here. If you're wondering if it's a Wraith, do that. At this point, if this ghost sets off this motion sensor, basically any direction but towards me, we can solidify. I fucking missed that. Let's bring him back over here, actually. Ready? Now, I wouldn't advise doing what I'm doing right now, as it's just unnecessary as shit to do it that way, but we did just 100% verify that that is a Wraith, because we forced it to walk through the saw right in front of us. So, that's an enormous W. Let's get our last photo. Where the hell did he put Alfie? Oh, gosh. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, he's leaning, but he's there. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna go get another smudge stick here. I'm not getting caught with my pants down. A minute and a half goes fast, and I don't have my smudge counter on. We don't really need it for this investigation, so it actually kind of works out. Alfred. That guy spawned over yonder, so maybe we get a Cruci burn this time. Shadow Ghost will work. And that's gonna be it, guys. Now, do keep in mind that a Wraith can spawn on top of you. So, me personally, I just carry my Cruci all the way out the door. But I did catch a lot of shit from you guys online for not taking Alfred out with us last time. I think he needs to stay and protect Tanglewood for us. But this time we'll take Alfred out as the people prefer. Let's double check ourselves. We have 3. We have our 5. We have our 5. And we have our 3. And this was a very easy ghost, being a Wraith. But as always, man, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have been enjoying this YouTube content. This is just a quick little toss out here, but obviously a lot different than TikTok, because I can actually just throw a whole video here. You guys get to see what a whole recording's like without me having to chop it up into 3-4 minutes. If there is any content requests over here, guys, please, please, please toss them out. I got a couple things I'm working on. Stay tuned. I am going to be joining some public lobbies here soon. You guys know that's something that I've never done, so we're gonna give that a test as well. That's gonna be a video upcoming exclusive to YouTube. But guys, thank you so much. Let's lock this in here, bake out the van as we do. Dun, dun, nah, 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 nah. And that's gonna be a raid. $4,800 streams or stream summary. Game summary. Just about 9 minutes. We're level 144. Prestige 26, dude. Super dope. Guys, if you're not following, hit that follow button. If you don't check me out everywhere, we're on TT, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. We're literally everywhere, man. So let's keep grinding. Let's keep growing, man. Let's keep spreading love and positivity. I appreciate you guys so much. Much love. W community. I'll catch y'all in the next one.